we back. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but my laptop has been really struggling today. So, needed to restart it. What are we doing first? Oops. Yeah, unfortunately, it is taking quite a bit longer than I thought it would. Like I think I'm halfway through the game, is what I would say. So I don't think I'll be able to finish today like I'd originally hoped.
You didn't think so?
I think it's unlikely. I mean, I haven't streamed I haven't done the end of the game on stream yet, but I think I consider that last battle that I just did to be about the halfway point of the game. So it would make sense to me if there's still another 7 hours of streaming. And I think that, well, I mean, we'll see.
Well, yeah, we can finish some more.
I think either tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Okay. X control. weather roots. I like this part of the game. I'm glad that that last split is over because I think it's my least favorite. Or the last two splits, the very middle of the game. Oh, woke up the bike. Forgot to do that. Cool. So this is the back to back to back, which I like. And it's pretty easy. I did wipe to this once because I forgot to level up all of my Pokemon after the gym, which was very sad. But if you do level up, it's pretty easy. The Heliolisk is annoying. The Heliolisk is Sandville and Focus Sash. So we go into Clodsire. We click Yawn, which ignores accuracy. Then we go into Dragapult. And we get a free turn to click Lock On. And guarantee that this hits, and then with Dragon Darts, we break the Focus Sash too. So, but that is an annoying Heliolisk. Here's number 2. And Excadrill just one hit KOs both of these guys. And then number 3. And Excadrill one hit KOs the Zygarde, which is pretty cool. I think you wouldn't think that it does, but it does. This should be either Fake Out or Drain Punch. And then now it should be Knock Off. And Acrobatics kills, and then the last one is another Sandvale Golem with Explosion, but Flower Trick just ignores accuracy, so we just Flower Trick. Okay. This is always Gigalith. It's exploding. And then this is Excadrill, Swords Dance. Okay. Nope. Thanks, Alex. See ya. Spade scissor. And the Spade's Cacturn so that we get the Garchomp last. And this always knock off. And that lets us go into Meowscarada. And at this health, this Garchomp, this is Sandveil, Focus Sash, Garchomp. And is clicking Scale Shot here. So we are clicking Play Rough. Because it's Sandveil, this might miss. It might hit and do a lot of damage, but it might miss. But we are clicking it anyway because that will make us, regardless of whether it hits or not, we become Fairy type, we become immune to Scale Shot. And then, you know, that's nice that it hit, but even if it hadn't, we do 2-hit KO with Flower Trick, which ignores the accuracy drop. And when we're Fairy type, the Garchomp is going to click Earthquake. So if we had to, we could click Flower Trick, and then take an Earthquake, and then click Flower Trick again. But yeah, that guy's that's a demon. Right. Spear. Okay. Sandveil, Focus Sash again. It's clicking Stealth Rock though. So we just 2-hit KO with Flower Trick. Dracovish, this is just like Giovanni's Dracovish. And then this should be either Rotom Heat or Aaron. Okay, so we get Aaron. We go to Dragapult. We click Astonish. And then we click U-turn to go back to Meowscarada. And bait Rotom. Okay, we go into Incineroar on Z Overheat. We have Citrus just in case. We Fake Out for a little bit more chip and a little bit more sand chip. And then this should be Thunder Wave. So we get a free switch into Swampert. And then we can Mega and kill with Flip Turn. And we want to end up with Dragapult out here. So we go to Dragapult, and then this will bait Greninja. And it should be Ice Beam, so we just go into Excadrill. We Iron Head, and we Earthquake. Okay. We are back to Mold Breaker, so we ignore Sturdy here. And we bait Salamence. Hydro Pump. And that's safe for Meowscarada to come in on. And then we just chain everybody. Very, very fair. Very fair. Okay. All right. And we're gonna do the Ramiro skip, so just gotta double check that everything is set up for both battles. Actual Bide technology, not a meme. All right, Romero skip. Birdkeeper Jacob. I like this line. Jacob is tough. But of course Meowscarada does it. Yep. And we recurse him there, but we didn't use it, and we U-turn. To kill, and we go into Incineroar. And this bait's Ogre Pawn, Ivy Cudgel, which we can take with Golisopod, and kill with First Impression. And Porygon comes in and traces our emergency exit, which is funny. So we go into Swampert, and that is why we click Bide. So that we don't trigger the emergency exit. And that brings in Raikou. And this is random move because the AI wants to click Electroshock, but also doesn't want to click Electroshock because it doesn't realize that it's a one-turn move in the rain. So it's just random move there. Let me go back in, and we Earthquake, and we Earthquake. Okay. No, what am I doing? Okay. Bag. Go Swift Swim. Go Black Belt. And we go Vacuum Wave. Yep. Rash, Swift Swim, Black Belt. Yes. Okay. Okay, we Sucker Punch, and it is going to click Thunder, which is 100% accurate in the rain. and emergency exits us out, and we go into Swampert and Mega Swampert in the rain. Just shows a one-hit KO to the entire team. Rock Slide. Kabutops is Swift Swim, but it's slower. One sec, I show the team. Forgot to do that. Kabutops is Swift Swim. Omastar is Swift Swim. And Focus Sash, so Omastar clicks Shell Smash here. We click Flip Turn into Golduck and Vacuum Wave with the black belt. Always kills. I don't remember why I'm Swift Swim there. Should I have been Neuroforce? Is that a mistake? No. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't remember why I was Swift Swim. It doesn't matter, I guess. Let me just double check. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I had a line at some point that used Flip Turn again or something, but didn't need it, so. Okay. Fuchsia Brendan. People meme this fight because it is not that hard. His Pokemon have a lot of available counters, and Meowscarada, of course, is one of them. So this is a pretty straightforward line. Just triple check these. Caught Flower Trick. Play Rough Sucker Punch. Okay. Hey, Brew. Focus Sash Gengar sees a kill. Yeah. Sees a kill with Sludge Wave. We outspeed. Click Cut to become the Steel type. To become immune to Sludge Wave. And then we just 2-hit KO with Cut. And this will bait Tapu Koko, Rising Voltage. We are now Volt Absorb, Lantern. So we absorb this. Highest damaging move is Play Rough. We Icy Wind. It is going to heal with its leftovers. We are never Melt Ice because we really need every last chip here. We go into Tentacruel on the Play Rough. Both heal a little bit, and then we outspeed because of Icy Wind, and we KO with Sludge Wave. And our moves are baiting Urshifu. And we're baiting Urshifu close combat. Actually, because the AI does not realize that Surging Strikes crits for some reason. So it sees close combat as highest damaging move. And we can slow Flip Turn into Meowscarada. With that close combat defense drop, Flower Trick is a fast kill, and Brendan's remaining Fremont all think that I can kill it, fast kill it. So they're just going to come out in party order. So we get to just chain the Nihilego. Cut. Yeah, this is 9 different generations. It's too many. Too many. Deoxys dies to Sucker Punch. And then Brendan's Sceptile, which the AI thought that I fast killed because we are faster than it before it mega evolves, but it is going to mega evolve and become faster than us. So we actually have to switch out here. And it is clicking dual chop here, which if it does crit, we will drop below 50%, but we're holding a citrus berry, so we'll always stay on the field this turn. And we priority kill with first impression. That's the battle. Bunch of items we don't need.
That's a loot. Alright, and then this is the this is where I usually wipe because this is the Safari Zone encounter. Oh. The Screamtail?
Yes, with Screamtail. So this is where I wipe always.
So this is what you've been like going back and redoing?
Yes.
Jeez, like a whole day of progress.
Yeah, and I think when I was doing it on like
Well, yeah, you were doing it quick.
I was doing it faster, but yeah, it would still take like about 5.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Because yeah, if you're
How many
doing,
times did you do that?
I did it 7 times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I got a little tired of that. There would have been a little bit extra prestige in doing that,
Oh my god.
but that's okay.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get it this time.
I'll roll the
That would be really cool.
I'll roll the odds. I've already been like, you know, doing encounter choice before, so it would just be for fun, and knowing how this works, we'll probably get it. Like I feel like the odds of getting it are higher than they otherwise would be, but that's why I'm like just setting up the team, because I will roll the encounter for real, and that this.
What's the percentage of likelihood?
So the likelihood is 20%, but you get 2 encounters with this wild double battle turned on. So we actually get 2 independent 20% chances of encountering it. And
7 times you can get it? That's crazy.
yeah, so the math of getting at least one of them in the 2 slots is 36%. So I lost a 36% coin flip 7 times in a row. Yeah.
Dang.
And that's why I like wasn't opposed to trying 7 times, because the likelihood of getting it was likely at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is I mean, honestly, I have bad luck with getting it. So actually, I think it would be funny to say that I will get it, but probably I won't because
Yeah.
I have bad luck. But yeah, you have
My
to
heart
set
is weak then.
daytime. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I wouldn't have gotten it. So I would have reset, and that's just kind of how it's gone, and that's okay. There it is. I think. Okay.
Maddie.
Sure. Yeah, I know we do have to nickname all the Pokemon that are still in the first box.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I won't say that I'm 0 for 8 because that hasn't been like the MO of this run. Like I haven't been rolling encounters like that, so it doesn't there was no stakes to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have not gotten it on my first try in a real run. I've gotten it on a practice run.
Yeah.
But yeah, not on stream. Once you like turn the camera on,
Yeah, seriously.
it's you have different odds. Cool. I do have to hatch some more eggs, and then I'll take a little short pause break, and then I'll do some more. But yeah, so it'll probably be another like 20 minutes or so before I do something meaningful. Although you probably will like this part because I'm trying to hatch Chimchar.
Mm.
Let's reset it. Okay. There he is.
So cute. Booty.
Oops. Oh, that's awesome. That's the other one that I wanted. So
Yeah.
we had to hatch every single water egg, but
And then you just get these ones in the
but
first try.
I got both of the grass ones that I wanted on the first try, and I got Chimchar on the first try. So
Alright, things are looking up.
can't complain about that. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna take a couple minute break. All right. Cool. All right. Yep. Shaka. Hello.
Gym leader rematches. These might be my favorite battles in the game. Before fighting Koga for the 6th gym badge, the game makes you go back and rebattle Brock and rebattle Misty and rebattle Lieutenant Surge, and gives them much stronger teams. Like gimmicky things. The gimmicky thing in this battle is that it's permanent sandstorm, and all of Brock's Pokemon take only 2/3 as much damage as they normally would from super effective moves. And also, because it's Sandstorm, some of his Pokemon are Rock type and get the extra special defense boost. So calculating this fight is a huge pain. He's got his Mega Aerodactyl that just is really, really hard to check, especially with the defensive boosts. He's got an Ursaluna that does tons of damage. He's got a Landorus that does tons of damage and has U-turn. He's got the Zygarde that has its Zygarde Complete ability, so if you knock it below half health, it regenerates a bunch of HP and gets even stronger. And I don't know, it's got a Booster Energy Iron Treads that ends up being like super, super bulky too. So really challenging. And we have a riskless line, which I really like. So let's do it. So this Iron Boulder is very fast and has Stealth Rock, has Close Combat, has Mighty Cleave. I originally made a line that I thought worked, where I baited this Iron Boulder into a fast kill using Close Combat, but I feel like I might have ran it once and it still clicked Stealth Rock. I can't remember. Or maybe it saw like a slow kill. I don't remember if it was a fast. It must have been a slow kill. But ended up backing out of that idea and just deciding actually it's okay if this Iron Boulder sets up Stealth Rock. So we're going to let it set up Stealth Rock. We're going to Mega Evolve. And turn on the Mega Evolve. Mega Evolve on. And flip turn to Dreadnought. And this is going to be a slow flip turn, so Dreadnought is going to take some Stealth Rock damage. This Iron Boulder should now be clicking Close Combat. And with the Close Combat defense drop, Flip Turn will kill here, and then we will switch back into Swampert. We're Shell Armor, so cannot get crit. Flip Turn, kill the Iron Boulder, and we go back into Swampert. And our Swampert baits out Zygarde. And it baits Clordle from Zygarde. So the Zygarde is going to start setting up. Boost its attack, boost its defense. We switch into Clodsire. As it sets up once. And we are holding Sugar Berry, so we weaken the super effective 1,000 arrows damage that it could do. And it doesn't see that it can kill us yet. So it's going to click Coil again. And we click Acid Spray to lower its special defense. It's still just about barely does not see a kill on us. So it is going to click a Coil a third time, and we're going to switch into Greninja. Take Stealth Rock, take Sandstorm Chip. But crucially with the Acid Spray, Special Defense drop, and Greninja holding onto an Expert Belt, even in base form, we see a kill with Ice Beam, even with Brock's special effect of the 2/3 damage. We see that kill. And then we Battle Bond transform into Ash Greninja. Super powered, we show a kill to everything that is not Aerodactyl. So Aerodactyl comes in, and Aerodactyl is clicking Dual Wing here. So we go into Berserker. We take the Stealth Rock Chip, we take the Dual Wing Beat, we Battle Armor, so we can't get crit. Holding a Sugar Berry, so this Aerodactyl does not see a kill on us, so just click on Dragon Dance. We click U-turn. Let's do a little bit of chip to it. And go to Swampert. The Aerodactyl still does not see a kill on us, and it doesn't think that we can kill it, and we don't kill it unless this flip turn crits. This flip turn could crit kill, but it probably won't. So this is another Dragon Dance, and we flip turn to do a lot of chip. Go back into Greninja. We take more Stealth Rock. We take more Sandstorm. And since we have transformed into Greninja Ash, Water Shuriken is going to hit exactly 3 times and is priority. And this just barely kills the Aerodactyl with the Sandstorm defense boost that it gets. So, priority kill with Water Shuriken, 3 hits. Just barely. we get Brock's last 3 mons in order, because Brock believes that we can one-hit KO them all. And we do one-hit KO this Landorus with Ice Beam, so we just take it out. We don't have to worry about any U-turn shenanigans. We just one-hit KO the Landorus. Treads. And we one-hit KO this Iron Treads with Surf. And that gives us, lastly, we get the Ursaluna. And we would one-hit KO this Ursaluna with Hydro Pump, we are never going to click Hydro Pump because of the inaccuracy. And this Ursaluna also sees that it can fast kill us with Vacuum Wave. So the AI will always click Vacuum Wave here. Since it's slow, or it sees that it dies and sees that it has a way to priority kill us. So we go into Jellicent. Vacuum Wave. The Ursaluna is scrappy, so it is still going to hit Jellicent, but very weakly. Hello, Haley. How doing? Hello, Alan. How doing? We still have enough HP because of Vacuum Wave being weak. And we are faster than this Ursaluna. And even in Rock Special Gym, Water Spout kills this Ursaluna. And that is a riskless Rock rematch. This should be fun. This is potentially my favorite battle and strategy. I like this one a lot. We have Me First Golduck, and we have Soak Lantern. Both very fun. Yeah, Misty rematch, really tricky. Sequencing is really important. This Iron Bundle is Focus Sash and super fast and likes to click flip turn, so discouraging it from doing that is part of the strategy. The Palafin just comes in and is clicking priority move, Jet Punch, or like water boosted Waterfall, has Mold Breaker. The Gyarados has Mold Breaker too, so you can't just stick a water absorb Pokemon in front of them. The Kingdra is Swift Swim, Life Orb, clicking Hurricane, clicking Draco Barrage. The Archaludon is really annoying. It has a ton of resistances. It has the Assault Vest on, so it's really hard to prevent it from switching in early in the fight. And it also has Electro Shot, which means that it's going to be clicking a random move some of the time. And yeah, the Thundurus can be scary if you don't have a good answer to it. It just clicks Nasty Plot, sets up, and then you're in trouble. Permanent Rain. Swampert is great here since we get Swift Swim of our own. Lantern does a lot of work, Meowscarada does a lot of work, and we have a Me First Golduck for fun. So Misty leads the Iron Bundle. The Iron Bundle is just very fast. Is Focus Sash. It is faster than non-Mega Evolved Swampert, and it sees that it can kill non-Mega Swampert with exactly Freeze Dry. So it is going to try to fast kill Swampert with Freeze Dry. It is not going to bother clicking Flip Turn. We Mega Evolve, become faster than it with Swift Swim, and Flip Turn to do some chip. And we switch to Inferno to take the Freeze Dry. Our Aspir Fairy in case this leaves us with Frostbite. And this Iron Bundle still outspeeds everything, but we can priority Fake Out. And then priority Vacuum Wave. I think exactly kills the Iron Bundle if everything is rolls minimum damage. Exactly kills the Iron Bundle. Demon down. And we bait in Thundurus here. And this Thundurus should see that it can kill us with, I believe, Weather Ball or Thunder. But the AI does not realize that Thunder has perfect accuracy in the permanent range. So it thinks that Thunder is inaccurate when it's deciding which moves to click. And so it always clicks Weather Ball here. Rain type Weather Ball. So we switch into Lantern. We are Water Absorb Lantern. And now this Thundurus sees that it doesn't kill us. And we don't kill it, so it's going to click Nasty Plot. And we're going to click Surf. And Surf always does about half damage. If it crits, it could do a lot more than that, but it will never kill. And now the Thundurus should see that, first of all, we kill it, but also, more importantly, it now kills us with Thunder. So we just switch hard into Swampert and absorb the Thunder. And then with Swift Swim, we outspeed, we kill in the rain with Flip Turn, and we go back into Lantern. Lantern baits Archelodon. This demon Archelodon. First of all, there's nothing that we have that one-shots this or does any kind of has any safe matchup into it. And this also has this ability, Stamina, so when you hit it, its defenses go up. So if you're trying to two-hit KO it, you also have to be able to do that with its defenses being boosted halfway through. So real pain to deal with this guy. And also, he's seeing that Electroshock is his highest damaging move right here. So he's actually clicking a random move between Body Press and Dragon Pulse and Flash Cannon. And I think a crit Dragon Pulse does a little bit more than half to us. A crit Body Press does a little bit, around half. So it's really hard. We don't know what move he's gonna click, and it's really hard to kill him. And so the strat here is we click Soak. And Soak does not trigger Stamina. So Flash Cannon is fine. It's the least amount of damage. It could drop our special defense, but because it does so little damage, it's okay. So now the Archelodon is a water type. And we click Volt Switch. So now we click Volt Switch super effective into Archelodon. It's clicking random move again. And we are slow Volt Switching. Stamina goes off, so its defenses go up. And we go into Meowscarada. And amazingly, Adamant, Expert Bell, Meowscarada, Flower Trick kills this Archelodon, since it's water type, and since we get the crit from Flower Trick, we ignore its stamina boost. So we just kill this with Flower Trick. So glad. Actual demon down. That guy is so annoying. This brings in Kingdra. because Kingdra outspeeds Meowscarada, and his Kingdra only sees a kill with Hurricane. 100% accurate Hurricane and Rain. It's gonna take some Life Orb recoil. It should take Hurricane recoil. We are going to Golisopod. We're Focus Sash. So we always live this Hurricane, even if it crits. Just like Orb Recall. Hurricane, not Brave Bird. And we emergency exit to Golduck. And we are Cloud 9, so this Kingdra is no longer Swift Swim. And this Kingdra sees highest damaging move is Draco Barrage. Dragon type. Dragon type Draco Barrage Kingdra is Water Dragon type. We are faster than this now. We are Rash, so Draco Barrage will get boosted for our special attack. We're Expert Belt, and we are going to click me first to steal the Draco Barrage. And super effective into Kingdra. Me first Draco Barrage. Wanting to get out Kingdra. Take the Draco Barrage recoil. And rebait in Palafin. And again, because we are Cloud 9, this Palafin does not see any kills in us. So it is going to click Bulk Up. We flip turn. Just do a little bit of chip. And we go back into Meowscarada. And with that little bit of chip, Flower Trick kills. Even with that bulk up defense boost because of the Flower Trick crit. Flower Trick kills, and that is Palafin down, and all that's left is the Gyarados. And this Gyarados, I believe Desperation AI should trigger. I think Flower Trick is like a roll to kill, I'm pretty sure. And so I believe this just always clicks Crunch. But it does have Dragon Dance, so when I was making this line, I made it so that we would click Low Sweep first. That will make us Fighting type, we'll resist Crunch as well, and we lower its speed so that we make sure that we continue to outspeed it. Even if it ever clicked Dragon Dance, which I don't think AI would allow it to. I think it just always clicks Crunch here. So we just resist it. Click Flower Trick, and that is... yeah, I love that one. It's very clean. Alright, last of the rematches. Yeah. I know. There are. And oh, and there was a Charmander. I guess I didn't get Chimchar on the first try. I got on the second try.
If you were playing the other way, would you have had to keep the one you got the first time?
I don't. I think that if you like really really stuck to the original intended challenge rules, yes, you would take the first Pokemon, and people usually like it's agreed upon that the starters are very good Pokemon. So people that play this game usually say I'm only allowed to use one of them per type is the most common. I did hatch each of them in different areas. So like by that letter of the law, it's okay that I hatched a bunch of them, and I am only deciding to use a few of them. So I feel like I'm still this particular like rule choice doesn't really seem easy to me. But yeah, like if you were playing a different, like also it's just kind of the nature of this game where you end up using as many good Pokemon as you can because the game is so hard. But if you're playing a game that was like a little bit more balanced, you would probably say like, yeah, you get what you get.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, it's a good question. Run and Bun is a lot harder than this game, in my mind. I've been playing Run and Bun a little bit on this, just kind of trying to learn the game, and I think it's much harder. I think this game is very like repeatable. Like not trying to like undercut. Like I think that this particular challenge, like doing this Deathless, it's taken a lot of preparation. A lot of like playing and learning the game. It was not easy, but the game, like now that I understand the game pretty well, it's pretty repetitive, and I think also like this game is, yeah, you end up using the same encounters a lot. And I mean, Run and Bun is really well known as well. Like, you know, which encounters are good, which encounters are not worth running. But yeah, no, I think Run and Bun is a better game. I wish that like a year or so ago when I picked up Radical Red, I kind of wish that I just picked up Run and Bun instead. I think it, yeah, I think it would be cool to make it further into Run and Bun. I haven't played it very long. Like just for the last few weeks or so. And I got to Shell, which felt pretty good. And I ended up I don't know, like losing like 4 to Shell, I think, because I didn't realize that her Togekiss, yeah, I didn't realize that her Togekiss AI just like sees crits, so I made a line that wasn't gonna work and just had to sack a bunch. But I'd already been like bleeding. I have a deathless run past Brawly at the moment, but I don't know. That's not saying much. I just like it's just I haven't really played the game too much, and I'm still learning a lot about it. But I think it's good. I haven't watched a lot of Null. It seems like Null could be as hard. It's definitely like not as well. Not as played as much, so people don't know the. Like I don't actually have people beaten Null yet? I'm not sure. It seems fun. I think like I'd probably play Run and Bun first personally, but that's just because I haven't played it before. Or I haven't gotten to the mid game or anything before. Have you played them or no? Of Null, that's cool. Yeah, Iridia is really good. Honey, damn. Oh, that's cool. So then, yeah, you know that it's real hard. Damn. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's still so early that like patching it makes sense. Yeah, I have a ton of respect for Terra. You could probably guess that about me with this whole challenge, like trying to do things risklessly. I think it'll come back. It seemed like a really well made game, to be honest. I think people just got distracted with PK, right? Like, I think people come back. But I don't know. I'm not like. I don't. I can't really speak for everybody. I don't actually know if people would agree with me, but the game definitely seemed like a game that people would come back to after PK. Last rematch time, Surge rematch. Not too bad, to be honest. I figured out a nice line. I'm actually only need 5 for this fight, which I think is cool. Meowscarada does a ton of work, and Greninja does a ton of work too. Yeah, the Miraidon is scary, and I would say like the Iron Thorns is scary, and the Iron Hands is really bulky. The other ones are all pretty manageable. So this is definitely the least interesting of the rematches, which isn't really that much of a criticism, because again, I really like the Rock and Misty rematches. And so Surge has a gimmick where he has electric terrain and he's immune to ground type moves. But his AI does not realize that he's immune to ground type moves. So you can still bait his Pokemon to do specific things by having ground type moves like Dig, even if I never click them. So this Palmot is Focus Sash. It's looking across at us, and it is going to click. What is it going to click? Close combat, I think. So we click Shadow Claw. Become a ghost type. And then we click Play Rough. And we want to click Play Rough here so that when we bait out the Miraidon, it sees that we are fairy type. And that means that it will only click Parabolic Charge when it comes in. And we can switch into Swampert then. And this Miraidon is going to start clicking Calm Mind to set up. It doesn't see that it can kill us. It doesn't see that we can kill it. We are not running Earthquake or anything because we don't want the Miraidon to think that we can kill it. We want the Miraidon to feel like it can set up. So it's going to click Calm Mind. We Mega Evolve and click Rock Tomb to drop its speed. Gets a little bit of leftovers. And then it is setting up again. We click Flip Turn. Go back into Meowscarada, and it gets a little bit more leftovers, but we are now faster than it, and we kill with Play Rough. And of the 4 mons in the back, the Iron Thorns, the Iron Moth, and the Manectric all think that they die to dig. So Iron Hands comes in. And is either clicking, I think, Fake Out or Plasma Fists here. Because we are Fairy type, so it actually sees a slow kill with Plasma Fists. So I think the score ties. So I think it could either be Fake Out or Plasma Fists here. We switch to Swampert. We Flip Turn. It is now clicking Drain Punch. And we go into Ceruledge on the Drain Punch. And Iron Hands in Electric Terrain. In Electric Terrain could kill with Plasma Fist, but we are faster, and we Will-O-Wisp to burn it. So even if this crits, we will survive this. Citrus off. So this is baiting Plasma Fist again. And it's going to start taking burn damage. We can go back into Meowscarada. A crit Plasma Fist would do about half of our HP. It is now clicking Drain Punch. So we do the same thing that we did with the Palmot. We click Shadow Claw. We dodge the Drain Punch. It takes a little bit more from Burn. And we kill with Play Rough. Demon down. This has lots of respect. That's one of the more complicated sequences that is needed. Alright, Iron Thorn's in. Attack gets boosted. And yeah, this Iron Thorn thinks that it dies to dig. So this is just the Desperation AI. It is clicking highest damaging move, which is Fusion Bolt. So we go into Swampert here, because we can't click dig, because it just doesn't work in this battle. Take Fusion Bolt. And now this Iron Thorns can't kill us, and we don't show any kills to it, so it is now clicking Dragon Dance. And we click Flip Turn. This never kills. Like, if this crits and is a maximum damage roll, I think the Iron Thorns lives with like 1 or 2 HP left. But it never kills. And that allows us to go into Greninja. We outspeed this Iron Thorns by a speed point or 2 after its Dragon Dance. And we Surf to kill it and to get the Battle Bond transformation. And Battle Bond Greninja shows a fast kill to both Iron Moth and Mega Manectric. So they just come in order. And we just kill this Iron Moth with Surf. Last Pokemon comes in, Mega Manectric. We show a fast kill to it in base form, but it is going to Mega Evolve, become faster than us, and would fast kill us with either Volt Switch or Rising Voltage. So we switch to Clodsire. It clicks Flamethrower here. We wall this Manectric really well. So it clicks Flamethrower, we click Acid Spray to drop its special defense. And go back into Greninja. We take a Flamethrower, we could take a Burn, it doesn't matter. With that special defense drop, Water Shuriken priority kills this. Just barely. And then the Surge. That is everything for Clodsire. And also for Swampert.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I mean we're getting close to the tail end of the game now. Let me see. There's like
Yeah, we're a little bit more than 2/3 of the way through the game now. Yeah, and I mean the Elite Four, like the very end of this game, is like next level hard. Like just feels like a fully a different game. With how hard it is, but
Yeah.
but the end of the game, like the last like 20 or so battles, there's really only a couple of them that are very hard. Most of them are easy, and it's just because at that point you have really good Pokemon. So it's not like that Clodsire is bad. Like Clodsire is really good, and so is Swampert. It's just that like we also have 20 other Pokemon, and some of them like happen to be extremely good. All right, Adamant, Blaze, Adamant Soft Sand. Yep. All right, cool. We get to do the 6th gym. There's one trainer in here, and then we get to do the gym leader. And this battle is a meme because all of this guy's Pokemon just have explosion.
So they all just explode.
And I mean they have other moves as well, but they could click explosion, and it's actually like a good strategy is just to encourage them to click explosion rather than like trying to kill them. So we can click Fake Out here, and then Shadow Claw. We're faster, so we just kill this. Electrode comes in, and it is clicking Explosion. It has an ability that turns its normal type moves into electric type moves. So this is actually electric type Explosion. So we switch into Excadrill, who is immune to electric types. And it dies. And this baits in Silvally. And Silvally here is also clicking Explosion. Normal type, regular Explosion. So we go into Runerigus. Ghost type, immune to normal Explosion. This baits in Hatterene. Hatterene is clicking Misty Explosion, Fairy type Explosion. Does tons of damage. We go into Focus Sash, Golisopod. Live on 1 HP with the Focus Sash. And exit back into Excadrill. And then Excadrill just outspeeds and kills both of these Pokemon because they're both weak to Earthquake. So it's just Earthquake,
and Earthquake, so they don't even get to click Explosion. And that's the battle. I like that line. Let's see, and then we need... Yeah. There's a bunch of like middle tier trainers in this gym. Yeah, this. Is this trainer right? Yeah. Okay. And that's all for Excadrill.
Oh,
Thank you, Excadrill.
thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Alright. 6th badge.
Really?
We're getting there. This is a dumb battle. Like this battle is not very fair. Koga has permanent Tailwind, so his Pokemon are twice as fast as they normally would be. And it is in Psychic terrain, I think.
Okay.
And that means that priority moves can't be used. So, yeah, he's just very, very hard to counter his Pokemon. They're all, every single one of them is faster than every single one of our Pokemon, and we can't use priority moves to like pivot around and then like take a kill or anything. Like in order to hit him, we have to get hit first, and that's just really, really hard. So yeah, just saw the comment. Yeah, I mean, I think I would advocate for trying out like scaled restricted, but I don't know. I just think that the other games are better, probably. I mean, you could run hardcore as well if you want the challenge. That was like what was appealing to me was that, or that was one of the things that was appealing to me. Was that very few people had beaten it, and so I interpreted that as like it's really hard to play this game, and it is really hard. Yeah, I think Scaled Restricted is more replayable, and allows for more creativity. Like Hardcore is pretty repetitive, like almost to a fault at this point. Like I do like the things that I did, and I did come up with, I think, some new strategies and new lines that are cool. But like, you know, the road was very, very well paved. I'm not gonna pretend that that it's not. The people that played Radical Red and beat it a few years ago did the harder job of figuring out which Pokemon you should use as your encounters and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's not. There's a lot of like grass where you don't want anything at all, or if you do want something, you just want a specific thing, and that sucks. Like personally, I like the boss rush feel, and I like elements of the AI. Like I know that like liking the AI I think is controversial. A lot of people don't like the AI, but like I like the anti cheat AI. Like I don't know, it made it feel a little bit more like a puzzle to me. But also I think in the end it did make it feel like fairly repetitive. Like I don't, you know, this is it for me. I'm not gonna keep playing the game after this. I'll go, you know, do other hobbies or play other games. But I did like the AI when I was like getting into the game. It was part of the appeal for me. I've watched like a couple of 3.1 E4s, and it just feels like a very different game to me. The strategy back then I think was really based around baiting switches. Like predicting the AI to switch and then hard switching into something that countered whatever it would switch to, which I think people liked and are like reminiscent about. If I'm interpreting, like, I don't know, I didn't play, so I can't like speak to exactly what it was like, but I don't know, it seemed kind of gimmicky to me, like looking back at it. So I was always trying to like prevent switches when I was coming up with these strategies. But yeah, I mean, I didn't play, so I can't say too confidently what it was like. But yeah, this Koga battle is silly. The Tailwind is really, really hard. He's just got a Hoopa Unbound. He's got a Focus Sash Chi-Yu. Moxie Croak, Sheer Force, Nidoking, like, they're not crazy like the Hoopa and the Chi-Yu are, but, you know, in Tailwind, they're tough. So the only way to consistently beat this, or like the first way that I found to consistently beat this, is Unburden Sceptile.
And so we're going to beat Koga's gimmick with a gimmick of our own. And with the gimmick, it's only a 5-mon Koga, so that's kind of cool. But it's still a gimmick, so it feels a little cheesy. What are you gonna do? Alright. Permanent Tailwind. Tapu Lele has Psychic Surge, so we have Psychic Terrain. No primary. Can't click First Impression. Won't be able to click any primary moves. We click Pounce. This Tapu Lele is going to click Moonblast, highest damaging move, which will force our Golisopod to exit out. And Pounce, as a parting gift, will drop its speed. Meaning that even in Tailwind, that's crit. That was almost like that was one or 2 points off of highest damaging roll. Drop its speed, so even in Tailwind, we outspeed with Greninja, and with an Expert Belt, always kill with Cut. And I think it doesn't matter, but we transform into Greninja Ash. And our moves always bait Chi-Yu. Focus Sash Chi-Yu. Just ridiculous. This sees a kill with Hidden Power Grass. Actually, I think it sees a kill. It might just see highest damaging move. It's clicking Hidden Power Grass. We switch to Tentacool. Now it sees a kill only with Psychic. In Psychic Terrain, we're weak to Psychic Terrain, or weak to Psychic. We switch hard into Incineroar. We are immune to Psychic. We have free switch into Incineroar. And Incineroar just about handles this Chi-Yu. Everybody I think a lot of people use Incineroar here. It does a really good job of handling this Chi-Yu. We are Expert Belt, and Drain Punch is going to do a lot to this thing and heal back enough so that even if we got crit by that flamethrower, and even if we got crit by this next one, we would still live. And Drain Punch into U-turn always kills this Chi-Yu. And this lets us go into Sceptile at full health. And Sceptile shows kills to Hoopa and Crocodile and Toxtricity, but not to Nidoking. So we always get Nidoking here. And Nidoking, so we're Focus Sash, so Nidoking knows that it can't kill us, but it's going to click either Ice Beam or Poison Jab.
And because this Nidoking is sheer force, the secondary effects that we might normally have to worry about, the frostbite or the poison, they don't happen. So this is always going to take us down to our focus sash, trigger our unburden, and double our speed when we lose our item. So we're going to take the attack and we'll Earthquake. Earthquake does a little bit more than half for this Nidoking. We lose our focus sash. Unburden doubles our speed, and we are now faster than this Nidoking, even though it has Tailwind. So we kill with Earthquake. And with Unburden, we are faster than all of the remaining Pokemon as well. So this Hoopa never clicks a move, it just dies to X Scissor. And this Crocodile never clicks a move, it just dies to Leaf Storm. And Toxtricity comes in and is 4 times weak to Earthquake and dies to Earthquake. And that is my Koga. Riskless Koga. Get some more money for the bank. And we get a life orb as well. And that gets us through Koga Split, which feels pretty good. Definitely getting there. I think I'm gonna take another little break and go get some more water, and then I'll keep it going.
So it could be kind of fun to look at the stats. Restart the source, but yeah, look at the stats. So while we're six badges in, get Galissapod starting to really pop off. Berserker's so consistent. Meowscarada, of course. Meowscarada just immediately comes in and doubles the number of frags that everybody else has. Excadrill did a lot of work on the sand routes. Swampert did a lot of work on the rain routes. And yeah, just huge work from Meowscarada still. Greninja just does a lot on the rematches. So he just got it and it started doing a lot immediately. I don't know, pretty cool. I like it. Let's see. So cool. And yeah, we need to go catch ourselves a Darmanitan, which if we were doing raw encounters would be oh, that's annoying. I thought I had Flower Trick still. Not that this really matters, but am I? This is just Shadow Pro. Dig. No.
Really? Wow, yeah, there's 1,025.
Yeah, there's too many new ones. I know all the old ones.
How many generations do you know?
Just the first few really. What?
How many generations?
9.
So all of them.
Yes.
Is there gonna be another?
Another generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that there will be. Hmm. Oh, not no. Why am I copying with overgrow? This is dumb. Oh, an earthquake just killed. Bounce hurricane, you turn tempo. Alright, that was super dumb. I love that emote.
Yeah.
Alright, almost almost wiped to a random trainer. Alright, but what I was
Careful, Prince.
be careful, Prince. Alright, what I was on my way to do was to encounter Darmanitan Galar. Which is the other raw 36% chance that if I was doing full random encounters, I would have had to roll. It's just Screamtail and Darmanitan. And so I wouldn't have gotten it either. Yeah. Which is fine. totally fine. Oops. Crazy lag. Be careful, Prince. Okay. And right, yeah. Mhm. Actually, let me go up here.
How do they know what the level cap is at each time?
It's just coded into the game.
And it's based on who you've beat?
Yeah, exactly. So once you like beat a gym leader usually, but sometimes maybe just like an enemy or a rival boss level trainer, then the level cap goes up. And yeah, and this person is just to help help make things more quick for you.
Yeah.
So there's like 4 mini bosses back to back. And the first one is Morty. And Meowscarada just dummies Morty. Morty is this ghost type leader. And yeah, Meowscarada just makes it look silly. So we only actually need to bring 3 Pokemon to this battle. Krookodile clicks Stealth Rock here. Click U-turn. Masquerada. And we click Flower Trick. And kill this thing. And then only one of Morty's Pokemon that we don't fast kill is Weavile. We fast kill the other 4. So Weavile comes in and is going to click Triple Axle. It's faster than us, so we switch back to Berserker. We take the Stealth Rock, and then we probably take the Triple Axle. Although it could miss. Okay, we take it. And Weavile takes a little bit of Life Orb. And Fake Out. Now the Weavile clicks Low Kick, which should knock us down pretty low, to about 20 HP or so. Takes a little bit more Life Orb, and we U-turn. And this kills like 90% of the time, maybe even more. It kills most of the time. It might not, but it kills most of the time. If it doesn't kill, then we switch back into Meowscarada, and we pick up the kill with Sucker Punch. Show fast kills to everything else that Morty has. So they just come out in party order. We get Dusknoir, and it dies to knockoff. And then we get Mismagius, and it dies to Shadow Claw. And then we get Ceruledge, and it dies to Shadow Claw, except it has a Focus Sash, so it actually doesn't. So we switch into Dreadnought, and just click Bitter Blade here, which we resist. And we cannot get crit. Is now going to click Swords Dance, and we flip turn to go back to Meowscarada. Faster and pull the Shadow Claw. And then Morty's last Pokemon is the Mega Gengar, which is super fast, but we kill with priority Sucker Punch.
Easy. Sorry, Morty. And that means Price is next. And Price is cool. Very difficult battle. Price has 3 different teams that he could have, and you don't know which one he's going to have until you walk up and talk to him. So we need strategy that works for each of his teams. Just regardless of whatever random luck we get. And so coming up with that team was pretty cool. I need the focus sash. Fake out, flamethrower.
Do you want a corn dog?
No, I'll pass.
Do you want another quesadilla?
Maybe in a little bit. I'm not hungry right now.
I'm gonna
Yeah, no, I have just had a lot of coffee.
guess.
That's the only reason I'm not hungry. And I will definitely be hungry later.
Do you want to go to the beach next weekend?
Yeah, we need to book that, right?
So this is a cool battle. Price has, I said 3 teams. You can think of it as if he only has 2 teams because 2 of the 3 teams are almost identical. The only difference between them is that the Clefable has a different moveset from one team to the other. So if you just think about the Clefable, if you think about it as having 5 moves instead of 4, it allows you to think about this as just 2 teams. So either the team with the Jinx lead, and the Jinx lead team has Cloyster and an Arctozolt, or I could have Sandslash lead, and Sandslash lead has the Reuniclus and the Arctovish. Both teams have the Kyurem, both teams have the Glalie, both teams have the Clefable, just they have different moves potentially. One of them has Thunder Wave, one of them does not. One of them has Blizzard, I think. And we don't know what team we're going to get until we walk up and talk to him. So we can't make a team for one team, or we can't make a strategy for one team or the other. We need a strategy for both. And I'll battle both teams just to beat both teams as part of this run. So we'll see whatever team we get first, and we'll beat it, and then we'll reset back to the save point, and we'll beat the other team too. So we'll see. It's more likely that we'll get the Jinx lead because 2 out of the 3 teams are Jinx lead. But we might get the Sandslash lead. Let's see what we get. We get Jinx, okay. So it's a Focus Sash Jinx. We outspeed it with Infernape, so we are able to just break its Focus Sash with Fake Out. And then kill it with Flamethrower. And this battle is really hard because it is in permanent Hailstorm. And in Hailstorm, Ice-type Pokemon have a boost to their defense. So every single one of Price's Ice-type Pokemon is fairly bulky, more than they normally would be because of the snowstorm. Infernape is very fast. The only Pokemon that Price has on this team that's faster is Arctozolt. So we get Arctozolt here. And this Arctozolt has the Slush Rush ability, so super fast in the snow. And it's clicking Bolt Beak, which is just this broken move that if it's faster than you are, it does twice as much damage. So we are Focus Sash. So it is going to click Bolt Beak. We are going to live on our Focus Sash and slow U-turn. To Berserker. Yeah, this guy's just broken. Slow U-turn to Berserker. We're still slower than it, of course. It's clicking Bolt Beak again. Bolt Beak is going to do like 80 to 90% of our HP bar. And we're going to click Metal Burst to do the rebound move. And this will kill it. And we cannot be crit because we are Battle Armor Berserker. because of our move set, this baits in Kyurem always. And this Kyurem is pretty scary. It's super bulky in the snow. It has really good coverage, type coverage. It has Dragon Dance. It has a Z move. But baiting it in here with Berserker at this HP, it always sees kills with at least Fusion Bolt, and maybe also with Icicle Crash. So it always sees a fast kill into Berserker, and so it's never clicking Dragon Dance here. So we go into Incineroar. And we get an Intim off. It could still crit, so the Intimidate could not matter, potentially. We are holding a Citrus Berry, so even if this does crit through the Intimidate, we will heal back up to about that health. And now from here, we just have to chip this thing down because of how bulky it is. So we click Fake Out. And it is going to start setting up. So it's going to click Dragon Dance, we click Will-O-Wisp. So it is at +1 speed, +1 attack. But it is burned, so its attack is now +1, but halved because of the burn. Dragon Dance again to get it to +2/+2, but then we're going to Scary Face. The Scary Face will drop its speed by 2 stages. So it will be at +2 attack, but +0 speed. And then we're going to do it again. So it's going to Dragon Dance again. And that will get it to +3 attack, +1 speed. And then we click Scary Face again. So it goes from +1 speed to -1 speed at the end of this turn. So it is at +3 attack, -1 speed now. And it's still taking the burn chip. U-turn to do just a fraction of a bit more damage. It is Dragon Dancing again, because it still doesn't see that it can kill us at this HP. And this will get it to +4 attack, super scary, but +0 speed again because of those Scary Faces. And that means that at non-boosted speed stat, we can go into Meowscarada and outspeed this. And kill with low kick, even in the hail, even with its boosted defense. Demon down. And we show kills to Cloyster and to Clefable, so this brings in Glalie. And Glalie... Actually, this shows kills to Cloyster and Clefable and not Glalie because the AI does not consider low kick to be a damaging move when it's looking at switch-ins, because low kick has a base power of 0. Its damage output depends on weight, not raw damage. So the AI doesn't realize that low kick can kill Glalie. It can, but this Glalie also has Fake Out, which is priority and would kill us. So we have to switch into Dreadnought. could click Fake Out here. It could also click Double Edge. Double Edge would be more damage. So that's a lot less damage, but it's fine. And it's clicking Double Edge now because we have a Sugar Berry, so it's not going to click Earthquake. And we're going to slow Flip Turn back to our Meowscarada. And now we will kill with Low Kick because now it can no longer click Fake Out. So we click Low Kick. Now we just get Cloyster and Clefable in Party Warrior. Cloyster dies to Aura Sphere. And Clefable would die to 15 out of the 16 possible damage rolls for Cup. But that is not guaranteed, so we switch here. So Tentacruel, it's clicking Light and Ruin, which even if it crits will do a little bit less than half to us. And we're gonna have to take one more, but that's okay. And we 2-hit KO this with Sludge Wave. And that's it. His price. Very tricky fight. And he gives us the Choice Scarf, which is, I don't know, possibly the best item in the game. Yeah, really tricky fight. So I will reload until we get the Sandslash team. Just to show what that looks like too. Not sure why we don't get it. We should get it. Let me try from this side. Come on, Bryce. Wow. There you go. So if it's Sandslash, the line is still very similar, almost identical. We Fake Out, Vacuum Wave. The Sandslash is also Focus Sashed, and it's Slush Rush, so it's faster than us, but Vacuum Wave is priority, and the Sandslash has a pretty soft, like, it's pretty soft to Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave is 4 times super effective, so this kills with priority. Baits in Arctovish, which is clicking Vicious Rend, just like how the Arctozolt clicked Bolt Beak. So same thing, we U-turn out. We go into Berserker. And we click Metal Burst. And that brings in the Kyurem, and we do the exact same sequence that we did against the Jinx team for the Kyurem. We click Fake Out. We Will-O-Wisp. We Scary Face twice. Second time. And we U-turn to Meowscarada, and we kill with Low Kick. And this brings in Glalie for the same reason as before. We go to Dreadnought just like before. Clicks Double Edge that time. We can't get crit, so yeah, so this is safe. We slow flip turn back. Kill with Low Kick. We get Reuniclus here instead of Cloyster, and we kill Reuniclus with Knockoff. And that brings in the Clefable, and we switch to Tentacruel, and we 2-hit KO. So just about the same exact line, because we handle the Sandslash and the Jinx in about the same way. We handle the Arctozolt and the Arctovish in the same way. And Meowscarada can just chain kill the Cloyster and the Reuniclus. So that's how it goes. Cool. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break again. Take a little bit of a break, and just reboot again. Just save this VOD, and I'll do a little bit more, but I'll take a little bit of a break first.